Well, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas Eve. And with Christmas Eve around, goes around memories. Well, right now I don't have a family. We don't have a family gathering this year to talk about, to be around Christmas Eve, so I can only do the next best thing. A flashback in time. A time before there were cameras and, today's iPhone cams and cams and digcams and everywhere cams. I present to you my first recorded Christmas, or I could just say the first recorded show of me, back Christmas Eve 1977, 36 years ago. And it's presented in black and white. One of the first camcorders ever, for home camcording, VHS style. Black and white cam hooked to one of those giant VCRs, Magnavox. And so sit back and enjoy this classic. There's going to be a lot of background noise from family yakking and such. And the audios pour on it because it cuts in and out. Well, what do you expect? This tape is 36 years old. This very tape cassette case. I had one. Well, I'll explain it as I go, but here we go. I rewind, and believe me, you will not recognize me except in the eyes. I guess that didn't work. Well, it cuts in and out, as I said. That's our kitchen living room. That's Michael and my late Aunt Grace. And there's yours truly. 9 years old. And we kept doing disappear acts. Hopefully I can get another VCR that plays the audio. There's little Vincent, as old as John Cena. Well, there's my brother. I don't have audio tracking. We did a lot of that. That's our old chair. Maybe it'll show the one where Suzette, that last video clip I did. My, Vincent's a little baby. Now he's a dad. It screws up here. There's Kirby, you've seen in the last video from the watch. There's me and my doll. Wade eating in the background. I was a camera hog. Well, this is just going to be brief, folks. Hopefully I'll get a capture card someday and record the real McCoy. But my pops insisted we had a VHS cam so he can get Kirby. You know why? Because my daddy sent us real good Polaroid cameras at Christmas. There's Suzette right there in the background. The little dog. Kirby was into everything. And my pops insisted he had to show more of him than he did of me and Wade. And maybe little Vincent too. Because we got those Polaroid cameras. I took pictures of Suzette. See, I'm an attention whore. Now you see Kirby. Now you see me. And there's our tree in the background. Kirby with the large bubbles he got. I don't know who the audio keeps cutting out, guys. I'm just going to have to get a better VCR or something. My mom yells at me. Well, she was screaming at me about the bubbles. There's Grandpa. All of them are no longer with us right there. Judy. Well, Judy's a stepsister, but born from another dad as well as another mother. But she can't, where Mike and Gary went, she would go. Now that proves to you folks that I was a camera hog. And here, my pop should show. There's Suzette again from that last video. I think this is right before we got that big recliner. That big tan looking recliner you see in the prior video. Suzette right here. I'm trying to get in the way of the camera. I can't stand to be left out. There I am.
What do you... What are you getting?
I said everything. I got a really, really cool bike. I wonder who that was that got out of the chair. My mom, Judy, and Grandma. We called her Mamaw on the far right. I ham it up. In fact, it got to a point where my pops called me the ham. Okay. Judy trying to open up the Kirby there. See, in case these VHS tapes ever go to crap, hey, got it captured right here. But hopefully I'll be able to capture them again. I just don't know how to install a capture card. So I can only do the next best thing. The tape eventually clears up. It's the beginning of the tape. It's a very old tape. It's 36 years old. My, how fast 36 years goes. There's my late brother. Miss you, Wade. I don't know what he's opening. We could only open up so many gifts. Now my pops gets fed up with me getting in the way. Kirby gets the spotlight because he's the youngest, of course. Well, next to Vincent way back there. Tells Alan, will you move? I want to get my favorite little son. Usually, you know, when we used to play this, it would come in real crisp, would not give us any problems. It's the auto tracking. Even Judy's telling me to move out of the way. Judy was a bragger. Bragged about herself a lot. There's Aunt Ye. We called her Aunt Grace, but we called her Aunt Ye. She lived to be 100. And there's Wortham. You can call him the great angry grandpa. I pick up Kirby. Mamaw, my pop's mom. I miss you, Mamaw. She was so cool, guys. And Pop says here, turn him around, Wade.
Kirby, Kirby, what you got there? Wow. Wow. Get off the handle.
There's Mike. Unfortunately, folks, as I speak, Mike is laid up in a hospital bed from kidney trouble. But there's me opening up my gift, whatever it is. I think that's from Wade.
Yeah.
Silly Putty. And Silly Putty was very popular then. Freaking audio. I don't know what Mike has. And Mike never listens to anybody. He's very passive. The great angry grandpa. Oh man, when Grandpa Wortham used to drink. Woo! He loved his Jack Daniels. And I got a Christmas of '85 is a real classic.
Wow, I got an X-ray.
Get off. My sister was in or stepsister. You see, we didn't find out till the last minute that Judy there was born from another mother and daddy, and not Pop's and not Mike's mother. Or rather, Pop's and Mike. There's Wade. Oh my God, is he opening what I think he is? It's called the Max Machine. There I am, hamming it up. See, I'm staring at the TV over there. Mammal. There I am again. And Brian wasn't there. Brian and Aunt Judy weren't present at this. I don't know where they were. I always had to get in the camera way. There's the Christmas tree. Now Pops shows me more. I'm dodging the camera. I'm throwing the wrapping paper out. I think I had Levi jeans on. I always dreamed of being on TV, man, because I love to leave it to Beaver being on TV. My mom, Vincent, Kirby, and moi. Little Vincent, who's as old as John Cena. Vincent's the... I would not recognize Vincent today, but maybe you would because of the eyes. And Grandpa's egging him on. Great Grandpa. Angry Grandpa. Yeah, shake your legs. Little Suzette walking by. Oops. Kirby got a whole bunch of blocks. Miss you, Aunt Yay.
Hey, Mama. Merry Christmas.
There's Grandpa. Great Grandpa. Oh, guys, man, do I have a story to tell you. And as you can see in my late videos, that Pops looks just like his daddy right here. That's Pops' daddy. Pops, as you've seen in the watch video, Pops, when he was recording this, was as old as I am now. 45 years old. And I think I'm going to wrap it up here for now. Pops puts his hat on him. Oh, Pops wore a Gilligan's hat for a while. I don't know where I'm at. I think we're trying that Max machine. It was a remote control car that made an awful lot of noise to make it go back and forth. You'll probably hear it here in a minute. We have changed that carpet out so many times over the years. That's the first carpet we've had put in that living room. Well, the original tiles underneath that. And my stepsister keeps opening up more presents. I remember this Christmas Eve, 36 years ago, tonight. Because this took place in the late evening. Like my grandpa said when I had the tape cassette, said to me when we were at their house the prior Christmas. And he goes, next year Kirby is going to be walking around pulling the ornaments off the tree. See, if I did that to the camera, Pops would go, move, Alan. Stepsister is opening up play school blocks. There was a cool side to Judy and a bitch side to Judy. The audio is starting to kick in more frequently. I'm in the kitchen with Wade. So that about wraps this up for Christmas Eve edition of Classic Landaux Show. Till tomorrow night, Merry Christmas, folks. This may take all night to upload to YouTube, since I got to hook it all together. I'm going to stop it here. Merry Christmas.